Well, it is time to say goodbye to the class of 2020. Ordinarily, we do this at our end of the year banquet, but we obviously are not able to do this in our traditional way this year. So we will say goodbye digitally. It was a fantastic school year. The Celtic Ensemble had the honor of being one of the closing acts at Celtic Classic way back at the beginning of the school year. We had the honor of our marching band marching in the 100th Philadelphia Thanksgiving Parade. The orchestra put on a fantastic winter concert and was ramping up to another fantastic spring concert. The choir not only did a fantastic winter concert, but had performances at their coffee house that literally brought tears to my eyes. The theater put on a production of It's a Wonderful Life that I enjoyed more than the original movie, and I very much hope that we will be able to see their production of Mary Poppins eventually. The jazz band was having a fantastic season. We even qualified for Steel Stacks finals for the first time in several years. Sadly, then it all came to a screeching halt. Seniors, you did not get the rituals normally afforded those leaving high school. No prom, no banquets, no last goodbyes, no finals. Things will return to normal at some point, but these rituals will always be gone. So, seniors, you will be missed. The road ahead of you will not be easy, but know that wherever the road takes you, you will always have a place back here with your Freedom family. And now, with no further ado, here's the senior class of 2020.
Hey guys, so I'm Ryan Hill, and I'm this year's band president of the Freedom High School Marching Band and drum captain of the Freedom Drumline. So I came on here today to give a sort of like thank you and a conclusion to my career here in the Freedom High School Marching Band and to share a couple memories. I'll try to keep it short and concise, but I do have a lot to say. I have a lot of people to thank, and I don't want those people to go unnoticed. So bear with me for a little bit, because I want to thank the band parent organization first, because they are incredible. They spend hours every month and every week putting in effort so that we can enjoy our time in the band, so that we have funding to go to the places where we want to go, and so that we can all around just have a fantastic time. All of you, anyone that's head of an organization or a chaperone who has put any time into your kid's career in the Freedom High School Marching Band, we thank you and you are amazing. And I'd also especially like to thank my mother, who is the band president of the parent organization. You are fantastic. My mother is the strongest person that I know, and I'm so thankful for her, and she can do anything that is a task that is thrown at her, and I love her very much. And while I'm on that subject, I want to thank both of my parents for always supporting me throughout my musical career, through elementary and high school, and middle school for that matter. Thank you so very much. I also especially want to thank my section, the drumline, and especially my co-section leader, Andrew Davison, because you were fantastic. And the section as a whole, I love you guys. I would not have want to spend my past 4 years with any other section. You guys are incredible, and I love you all very much. I'm going to miss you all very dearly. I also want to thank my old band directors, Mr. Morrow from Farmersville and Mrs. Davies from East Hills. You guys helped to inspire my love of music and sort of set me on the right path for where I ended up in the Freedom High School Marching Band. Thank you both so much for inspiring my love of music. I'd like to thank Krista Reamer, who is our fearless leader of the drumline. Thank you so very much for putting up with us, for whipping us into shape, and for having us ready for every performance. You are fantastic, and you are the reason that the drumline is a success. So thank you so much. You are incredible. I'd like to thank Mr. Andrew Lynn, our assistant director of the band. You are amazing. You put up with us for a lot of stuff that we do. Thank you for being patient with us. Thank you for teaching us marching technique, for helping our musicality be better. Thank you for making the videos during the quarantine, because they truly are helpful and they truly do help people stay connected with music. Thank you for leading the jazz band through what would have been a great season if we would have continued. We really appreciate you, and thank you so much for everything that you do. I really appreciate it. And of course, I want to thank Mr. Michael Moran, the director of the Freedom Band. Now, I have so many words to say because you are one of my greatest mentors and people that have oversaw my career at Freedom my life in high school would not have been the same if it wasn't for you, and I'm incredibly thankful for you, and you have done so much more for me than you realize, I think. Now, when I was trying to think of my favorite band memory to add to what I wanted to think about, I was thinking of Freedom Liberties, hallway decorating, senior house decoratings, just all these amazing events, Florida trip, not Hawaii trip, Bermuda cruise, just all these fantastic memories that I wanted to share. But there was one that stuck out to me. Going into my junior year, the summer band camp, I had a scheduling conflict, and essentially, I would have not been able to take band second semester because of a class that I wanted to take. And I wanted to tell Mr. Moran this very early on. So the summer going into junior year, during a summer band day, I went up to Mr. Moran at the end of a rehearsal, and I was going to say, Mr. Moran, I'm not going to be in band for second semester. I just wanted to let you know. I go up to him, and I don't know what compels him to say it, because I have never heard him say anything like this in my life up until this point. But I go up to him, and he goes to me, Ryan, what do you want to do for a career? And I was very taken back. I was like, I don't know. I've been thinking of doing stuff with computer science and technology, so maybe a computer programming or science major to go into programming. And then Mr. Moran, he says this to me, and I've never forgotten it to this day. Ryan, I think you'd be a great music educator. I can just see that for you. And I was very taken back and startled by what he said. So I said, thank you, I walked away. And that night, I told my counselor that I'm not changing my schedule. I'm having band second semester, and that's that. Because I knew that what he said to me rang true and like hit me very close to my heart. So I really wanted to just stick with what he said. And it was very impactful, and I'm very happy to say that this fall I'll be attending Bucknell University and majoring in music education with a concentration in piano. Thank you all so much for everything that you've given and provided to me. I love every single one of you. Thank you for the amazing experience.
My name is Abigail Stalker, and I'm super excited to say that I'm going to be attending DeSales University to continue my academic and athletic career. I'll be double majoring in chemistry and biochemistry as well as playing lacrosse. I also plan to attend graduate school to receive my master's and become a pharmaceutical research scientist. Throughout my 4 years of high school, I have many memories of band. One of them was freshman year when I came in contact with Hannah Beagle. She didn't hear what my name was because I was super nervous, and she thought my name was Alexis. So I just let her call me that for like the first week of band camp, and then finally someone was like, her name is Abby. And so then she was super sorry, and she was really embarrassed, but I thought it was okay, and we all had a good laugh. Also, many memories have to do with the football games during band. Most of the time I spent changing from my band uniform into my cheer uniform and vice versa. So that was super fun, and I always had a great time rushing to the rest of the band and and just preparing for a pregame or the halftime show. And I got to know all of the band moms, and they all knew me. They even called me Quick Change, which was really funny. And I'm super excited to be going to college and finishing my senior year, but I'm super sad that there wasn't a banquet and we had to do this by video. But thanks, guys. This is like the best 4 years of my life.
I'm Mia. I am one of the drum majors for the 2019-2020 school year. Next year, I plan to go to DeSales, and I am on the liturgical choir scholarship there. One of my favorite memories of band would have to be a tie between going on the cruise and having to share that tiny little beach with the entirety of the cruise ship, or the band council picnic at Mr. Moran's mom's house and playing volleyball with Mr. Moran, which he's decidedly not very good at. He would hit the ball and then he would yell help so that someone else would run and get it, because he would very rarely hit it over the net like it was supposed to, but none of the rest of us were that great either. I think that the thing that I will miss the most is getting to spend every day from 7 a.m. and every Friday from 5 till midnight when we would ever go home from Applebee's with all my best friends. And I know that I've made so many relationships that I hope I will carry on through with me for the rest of my life. And I just want to say thank you so much to Mr. Moran and Mr. Lynn and everyone else that is involved for giving me the best 4 years of my life that I could have ever asked for. And I know that I will cherish these memories forever and ever.
Hi, I'm Emily Barger. I will be majoring in music education with voice as my primary at Elizabethtown College this fall, and my favorite orchestra memory is probably just going to rehearsals and being with my friends.
Hi everyone, I'm Jessica Sturm. I played the clarinet for 3 years in marching bands, the bass clarinet for 3 years for wind ensemble and concert band, and I was the drum major my senior year. Ever since I was little, my life revolved around music. My parents wanted my sister and I to pick up instruments as soon as we could. I immediately had a connection with music and knew it would be an important part in my high school career. Band has given me friendships that I'm confident will last for years. There are so many memories, too many to count, that have made an imprint on my life. This group of seniors were my elementary and middle school friends that grew into some of the most important relationships I have had over the years. Music brings people together. The band has granted us many special memories like band camps, car washes, bingos, Friday night games, parades, bus rides, Applebee's adventures, the very memorable cruise to Bermuda last year. The list goes on and on. But the most cherished moment of my band career was the first game of my senior year. I felt such a sense of pride being able to lead a group of students of all ages that come from different backgrounds who have worked so hard for a short period of time to prepare for our first football game. Finally, I would like to thank a few people who have made my band experience the most memorable. First off, I'd like to recognize all of the band moms, volunteers, board members who have worked so hard. Specifically Mrs. Hill, who led the band parent organization for making great memories for all of us. In addition, I'd like to thank the members of the band for putting in countless hours of rehearsing and fundraising and being our weird selves we like to call bandos. Next, I'd like to thank my parents and sister Sarah for being my #1 supporters. There are no words that express how lucky I am to have such a supportive family. Lastly, I'd like to say that I'm beyond grateful for Mr. Moran and Mr. Lynn for allowing me this amazing opportunity to be drum major. I will be furthering my education at Westchester, majoring in speech-language pathology. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Shayla Honahan, and I will be furthering my education in the nursing program at Moravian College. I plan on becoming a registered nurse, and the thing I will miss most about band is having fun at the Freedom football games.
Hello, I'm Melissa. I've been in band all 4 years, and this year I'm a flute section leader. I'd like to thank Mr. Moran and Mr. Lynn for making my band experience so great. One of the things I'm going to miss the most is the atmosphere that band brings, and I'm also going to miss all the friends I've made. Next year, I'm going to Messiah to study early childhood education to become a teacher.
Hey guys, it's Jamie. So after graduation, I will be going to the University of Pittsburgh to study social work. My favorite memory is every Freedom Lives Spirit Week, especially hallway decorating. Good luck to all my fellow seniors and to everyone. I'll miss you all, especially my Sax fam. You guys really made these last 4 years special.
My name is John Reese. My plan on attending the IBW 375, the electrical local union, and my favorite memory is when Mr. Moran got hit in the back of the head with the juice box.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm the Mellophone section leader this year, and a lot of you probably know me as the only person who ever screams on the field during band camp. That's me. It's just me. Sorry. I plan on attending the University of Pittsburgh in the fall, and I'm auditioning for their band, and I'll be going for a degree in chemistry or chemical engineering. Maybe. We'll see how that turns out later. I have to say, Freedom Band has been a big part of my life for the past 4 years, and I didn't even want to be in it my freshman year. Not because band was bad or anything, but I just didn't have the passion for it anymore. But, you know, my mother forced me to stay. You made a commitment, Sam. You have to follow through. And I said, okay, Mom, whatever, right? But then, you know, mother knows best, as always. And, you know, it's changed my life, really. I don't know where I would be without Freedom Band. I don't really know. Sorry. Anyway, I love Freedom Band. I love being a part of it. I love being part of the Freedom family. I love my section, and I don't know what my life, my high school life would have been without it. I don't know what I would have been doing on my Friday nights if it wasn't going to football games and screaming in the stands and playing on the field. So, like, thank you for changing my life, Freedom Band, and I'm going to miss you guys all very terribly. Oh my god. Anyway, happy thoughts. My favorite memory of Freedom Band is this past band camp. I think it was Decades Day. I piled my entire section into my car. All 6 of us. Shh. I don't have enough seats. And since it was Decades Day, I was, you know, not dressed as if it was 2019. I was dressed as if it was like 1980. So I had this massive, colorful neon tutu on. I had my bright green shirt on. I had a pink fishnet glove on this hand, a green one on this hand, and I had minimal eye makeup done, and I had my hair up in the world's messiest side ponytail. I've got my hair sticking up in all sorts of directions, and I got my bright pink scrunchie in, and it was giving me a headache. But we all got in the car and we went to Wawa, and I walked into the Wawa looking like that. And yeah, I got some looks, but you know what? That's okay. I love, you know, spending time with my section, and even if it's looking like a complete idiot, looking like a complete mess, I'm okay with that as long as I get to spend time with them. So, yeah, and you know, I don't think there's anything that I'll miss the most other than the band as a whole. Like, the people. You guys are my family. Like, I don't talk to all of you, but you're all still my family. So, I'm gonna miss you guys a lot.
What is up, Freedom Band? Grace Taylor here. I'm so bummed that we can't do this in person at the country club, but thank you so much for the people that are keeping this going. I first want to shout out the band parent organization and the chaperones for everything that you do for us and the behind the scenes work. Your love and work for everything does not go unseen at all. I thank you so much to my trumpet section and John Favretto, and who is the best co-section leader ever, by the way. And Minerva and Jordan, keep those boys in check next year. I know Fallon, Destiny, and I will be gone, but we love you and we're with you in spirit. Mr. Lynn, thank you so much for allowing me to wear a tuxedo in jazz band. That is something that I'm going to remember forever. I felt so spiffy and so cool. And just thank you for running the jazz band and having such a passion behind it, because the outcome and being able to we made it to jazz band finals, was just the greatest, and that wouldn't have happened if it weren't for you. So thank you so much for that. Mr. Moran, thank you for everything and for caring about me so much more, and myself and others, so much more than a musician, but just a person, and for remembering my name. That's a big one. Thank you for your wit and your wisdom and all the advice that you've given me musically and just personally. You are awesome, and I will never forget the amount of times that you make sly remarks about my outfits and my headbands. My favorite memories have definitely been with my fellow seniors, whether it's decorating the wrong house for senior house decorating or staying at the school until 10 p.m. for hallway decorating. There are so many things that have really just put the icing on the cake for my band experience, but I think my favorite definitely has been Friday Night Lights and just being able to dance to Diddy and sing Hey Baby and play first downs with the trumpets, and everything just has been the greatest experience. I don't know if I can pick just one memory, but thank you for the bus rides and the dance parties in the parking lot after games and Applebee's and ordering so much food. I will remember that forever. Lastly, in the fall, I will be attending St. Joseph's University to pursue education and a minor in Spanish. So I'll be majoring in elementary and early childhood education and maybe double majoring in Spanish, but definitely a minor in Spanish. I'm looking to teach in the inner city schools of Philly to pursue my love for leadership and people, and leadership is something that the Freedom Band has taught me so much of. So thank you so much for the past 4 years. I will never ever forget it.
Hi, my name is Jared Dowling. I play the alto saxophone and I'm also the band secretary. And in the fall, I'm going to dual major in finance and public relations at Syracuse University. So I'm super excited for that. And one of my favorite band memories would have to be the Emmaus game last year in the playoffs. How we had lost to them previously. Everybody was all amped up and we were down 14 with like a few seconds to go. And we somehow came around and, brought it back. And just the level of energy and the interconnectedness I felt with the band in that one moment was just unforgettable, absolutely unforgettable. I will never forget that moment as long as I live. Like everybody was just, down on their knees celebrating, and everyone was just so happy. And I think that really goes to show how close and how interconnected everybody is within the Freedom Band. It's all just one big family. And so that's probably my favorite moment. Aside from that, though, I'd like to thank Mr. Moran. I'd like to thank Mr. Lynn for just, constantly being there for me and being good mentors in terms of my musicianship, and always being there whenever I had a question or whenever I needed them. I knew I could always turn to them for whatever it was, and that goes without saying. And then also all the band parents and everybody involved in the parent organization for just doing the behind the scenes work that not necessarily all of the students in the band get to see, and that is really appreciated as well. And I'm genuinely gonna miss every single one of you, and I thank you.
Hi, my name is Eric Seidel. I would like to thank Mr. Moran and Mr. Lynn for their hard work with the band. I am planning to go to Northampton Community College to become a computer science tech. The best time in the band was when we went to Orlando, Florida, playing in a ball game and the Macy's parade. The funniest time was when my brother and I was able to get everyone to start dancing. I will miss my friends in the band. Thank you. Hi, I am Johnny Seidel. I would like to thank Mr. Moran and Mr. Lin for their hard work with the band. I am planning to go to Northampton Community College, become a gym teacher. The best time in the band was when we went to Orlando, Florida, playing in the bowl game in the Macy's parade. The funniest time was when my brother and I was able to get everyone to start dancing. I will miss all my friends in the band. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Brianna. I'm one of the flute section leaders for this year. I'll be going to Temple University to major in business management and minor in Spanish. My favorite memory would probably have to be the cruise or playing the piccolo solo at all of our home games, but especially Freedom Lib this year. And one thing I'll miss the most would definitely be the football games and just the hype around them in general. I'd also like to thank Mr. Moran and Mr. Lin, my section for giving me a great senior year, the band council for making this year really fun, the band parents for all of their hard work and dedication, especially during the cruise and planning it last year. It was an amazing trip, even though I ended up coming home with second-degree burns all over my back. I'd also like to thank my friends, but most importantly my family, for being so supportive and making sure to never miss a performance of mine. Freedom Band has given me an amazing 4 years of memories that I'll never forget, and I'll definitely miss band and the people that come along with it. But unfortunately, this time is coming to an end, and it's time for me to move on and go to the next chapter in my life. So that being said, it's been great. Shout out to all of you. Live your life. I'll miss you guys. And yeah, bye.
Hi, my name is Paula Rucker, and I'll be attending Kutztown University this fall, majoring in studio art, and one thing I'll miss is the Freedom Liberty Games.
Hello, this is Amanda Kajawa, and I just wanted to say a quick goodbye to everyone in orchestra, and of course, my band friends too. I'm heading off to college and going to Centenary University to study radio and television, hoping to get into that industry someday. A memory that us orchestra seniors are taking with us is the magical setting up of the concert freshman year and the lights just falling from the top of the stage onto the ground, shattering everywhere. It was mayhem, and we are the last class to carry that. So I want the orchestra senior legacy to be being there while very expensive equipment was destroyed. And that's, can't forget that, never forget. Love you all.
Hi, my name is Andrew Morales. I'll be attending the University of Pittsburgh next year to major in computer science. I'd like to thank everyone in band who's made it such an amazing and enjoyable experience for me. And I can't say enough good things about this band. It's really nice that we have this unique thing that we all have experienced that probably no other band has, this family that we have. It's incredible. I like to definitely thank the Sax family because all of you are incredible and so funny and fun and talented and just great overall. It's just really been such an honor to be able to be your section leader. I'd like to thank the parent organization because they've made band something that without them it would be nowhere near what we see it is today, and it's incredible. I'd like to thank the directors for everything they've taught me and allowing me to be able to be a part of this experience. And I'd like to also thank Mr. Brand for helping me get at least one step closer to being able to read bass clef, but we'll worry about that another day. I think my favorite memory would have to be the first hallway decorating and senior house decorating night, because not knowing what it'd be like and getting into it and seeing how insane of I don't even know how to describe it, but it's really something. And seeing the entire band come together and work on something and make it so amazing and put all of their work towards it and just want it to be the best it can be, it's amazing. And I am so thankful and grateful to have been a part of that experience, and it just meant so much to me. So I'd have to say that that was my favorite memory. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Lauren Woolley. I've been a twirler in the band for 4 years, and this past year I was one of the head twirlers. After graduating, I will be attending the University of Pittsburgh and will be majoring in biology. One of my favorite memories would definitely have to be twirling on the track during the football games, because I'll never get to experience anything like that ever again. What I will miss most after graduating would definitely be the rest of the twirlers, because they always make me smile and we've had some of the best times together. Also, I will miss one of my best friends and the other head twirler, Jada, because we have been by each other's sides for the past 7 years, and I am so thankful that we got to spend this last year together as head twirlers. So I'd like to thank Jada, the rest of the twirlers, for all their hard work and their patience, and also Mr. Lynn and Mr. Moran for giving me this opportunity to do what I love. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Quincy, and after high school, I plan to go to NAC and hopefully transfer to Penn State. What I miss the most is marching on the field at halftime and providing a new show every year and seeing people's reactions.